Aloha, it's Robert with Blue Planet. So I just wanted to update you today about our Easy Foiler boards. I'm really stoked to announce that we actually have boards available to sell on our website right now. And kind of a little bit background, we got our first shipment of these boards late last year, and then really the first major shipment early this year in January. And I posted a video. That video I went over kind of the history of foiling, the R&D we did, and a little bit of background of information on the philosophy of the shapes and so on. So if you're interested in that, there's an eye on the screen that you can click to watch that video as well. Ever since then, we've just been taking pre-orders. We actually had to stop taking pre-orders because it got too crazy, but finally we're kind of getting caught up. We got all the pre-orders shipped. We called the people that were on our wait list, and so right now, as of today, that I'm posting this video, we actually have inventory on our website for the first time ever, actually. So inventory available to sell that you can order. The pictures on our website are of our V1, kind of the version 1 of our Easy Foiler. Boards that we have now, the shapes are slightly different from the version 1. So I'm going to go over some of the differences. The dimensions didn't change. The length, width, thickness, and volume are the same, but the nose has a different shape. The rails have different shapes, and the bottom has a different shape, and I'm going to go over those details. So this model here is the 7.6 Easy Foiler in the natural bamboo construction, and as you can see here, it has kind of a little bit of a rounded off nose, and that's probably the biggest difference you'll see on our V1. We had more of a squared off nose. Also, we pulled the tail in ever so slightly, so a little bit narrower in the tail, but the major difference you'll notice is on the bottom of the board. So these ones have a pronounced kind of a double concave on the side, and then a flat area in the middle. So, and then the nose is different. It has like kind of a convex nose, kind of a boofy rounded nose, versus the original one had a concave in the nose. The rocker is pretty similar. It has kind of a nice little kick in the nose, but in terms of the nose itself, before we had a concave here, and we found the concave gave you a nice lift for taking off, but the disadvantage was that sometimes when you like slap down hard, it kind of feels a little bit sticky, where this one is a little bit more forgiving. It kind of boofs into the chop, and also on windy, choppy days, just that rounded nose is a little bit more forgiving going through chop and so on. So that rounded nose works really well. And then we kind of, these tucked under rails, has kind of a hard edge here and here on the sides. We kind of pull those down a little bit lower underneath the board, so that gives you kind of a smaller surface area on the water as you're taking off, and like releases better from the water. Has like a nice edge that the water can just shear off of. And then in the center we have that flat panel, and because it's flat, it makes it easier to mount a plate mount on there. It's completely flat surface, so it's easy to use as a plate mount. And of course all our boards have both the plate mount option or the Tuttle option. These tucked under rails, we kind of have them coming to the tail, like from the middle, they're pretty tucked under, and then at the tail they meet up with the outline of the board. So by doing that, it kind of keeps this line really straight. Like these two lines here are straight, so that really helps with the tracking and paddling and glide. Basically, the idea is to make it easy to paddle out and catch the wave. And then once you're on the wave, you want kind of as little board as possible in the way. So by doing this, we kind of can use a shorter board and still keep the tracking of a longer board. And then we have a flat tail for lift. The placement of the foil is kind of dependent on the size of the board. On the shorter boards, we have it moved further back. On the longer boards, further forward. And on our website, we're showing 4 different sizes: 6.0, 6.6, 6.11, and 7.6. We also have some 8.0s available. We had some requests for bigger sizes, so we have a few 8.0s models available as well. I don't think they're on our website yet, but if you wanted one of those, you can call our shop. The tail in the back is flat, and I know some people have the kind of the kick in the tail, which helps keep the board from touching when you're pumping and so on. But what I find is that extra length behind your foil, when you're catching the wave, it gives you a little bit more glide and speed. It's a little bit easier to catch the wave and pick up the wave. It's more forgiving, easier to use, and gives you a little bit more board length when you're catching the wave. Okay, so this board here is our 6.0 Easy Foiler. This is the smallest board in the foil stand-up foil boards we have right now. It's 6.0 by 27.5 by 98 liters. So it still has quite a bit of volume, but the short, compact size makes it really easy to maneuver, and like the smaller the board is, the better. Basically, once you're up on the foil, you just want the board to get out of the way as much as possible. And you can also see the foil is quite a bit closer to the tail, which means on the top two, your foot is further back on the board when you're foiling. So it keeps everything more balanced. You know, the reason I made the nose round up here was because I tended to like bang the paddle a lot on the corner, and I know other customers said that happened to them as well. So that corner, when you're like catching a wave or something, you're paddling frantically, it's more forgiving. It'll just make the paddle slide off the side instead of banging hard on the nose. We move the handle back a little bit to be balanced with the foil on the board. So it has an arch pad in the back, and some of the boards have the little washers recessed into the arch pad. The screw heads are still underneath the surface, so which is nice. And then we have some other ones where you can put the screw inside the opening of the Tuttle box. Boards have 2 rows of inserts in the front and 2 rows of inserts in the back for foot placement, so you could use it either without straps or hooks, or we also have these foot hooks available now, which I made a video about those, and I'll link it to below. But they have adhesive on the bottom. You can just stick it on the deck, but we don't guarantee that it'll hold. The forces that you put on the foot hooks are pretty strong, so we recommend using the screw installation method, basically using the holes, the inserts in the board to mount your foot hook on there, and you kind of have to custom drill the holes for it. We're waiting for the hardware right now, but we're going to send them out with the screws and washers included. So if you're interested in getting these foot hooks, they're not on our website yet, but we do have some in stock, so you can call us and order some of these as well. So we also have some foils available. We have 3 different sizes. This is the 1240, and then we have a 1440 and a 1750. Those sizes are in square centimeters, and they're basically, we call them small, medium, large wing. And right now we only have them in the individual sizes. We're getting some sets in again, probably in about 6 weeks we'll have more of the sets available. Right now you can only buy the set, you know, with the front and back wing and the fuselage and mast together. The sets only include 1 mast and 1 fuselage with multiple wings to attach to it. You could always buy a single one and then later on buy additional wings if you wanted different sizes. That's an option as well. But it's a full carbon foil, and if you buy the board and the foil together from us, you get a $200 discount. And I think right now it's not available on our website. We still have to set that up. So if you order a board and a foil together, we'll just refund you $200 on your order, or you can call us at the shop to place the order. And if you're calling the shop, just keep in mind we only answer the phone from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in Hawaii time. So check the time. You know, we're in a different time zone than everyone else in the world. So check the time, and if we're not answering during opening hours, we're probably on the phone with someone else. So in that case, just call again. And you know, sometimes people talk to us for a long time. So you know, just be patient. Keep calling till you reach someone. We're always happy to help. Okay, so of course you can purchase the foils and boards at our shop, and we also ship them anywhere in the world really. And we do have a special offer for US customers. We can ship to any major airport for free. So we actually have 2 different offers. If you buy the board at our shop, we'll include a free carbon paddle, either an adjustable length or a fixed length. This is like a $275 value. So we'll give you a full carbon paddle and a leash. Or if you're ordering online, you get the free shipping, free air cargo shipping anywhere in the US. If you're ordering internationally, we can actually offer that same free shipping deal to certain locations that Hawaiian Airlines flies to, including Sydney and Brisbane. So to do that, you would have to call the shop and get that figured out. We also ship pretty much anywhere in the world, and we'll give you a shipping credit, up to $250 shipping credit to ship it anywhere in the world. So the shipping's included. You just have to pay the difference internationally, or if you want door-to-door service, that's available as well, but that costs extra. And you know, so for some people it actually makes sense to pay the shipping on their own, and then we'll give you the free paddle and leash included instead of the free shipping. So that's available through our shop only. and you'd have to call us to get that set up, where you can get the paddle and the leash, which is like over $300 value instead of free shipping, and then you can just prepay the shipping. Costs maybe $150 for the west coast of the U.S. Certain areas are not very expensive to ship to, so you get a better value if you pay the shipping and you get the full package deal. Some other accessories that we recommend are helmets. We do have some Gath helmets now in stock. Also impact vests, that's good safety equipment to have. We have a retractable leash that's really nice because it keeps it out of the way. We'll include a free coil leash, or you can get a credit towards one of those retractable leashes. It's a waist leash with a retractable leash. We have a video on that as well that I'll link to. We try to carry everything you need, like the hardware, if you need different size bolts, all that kind of stuff, foot straps, and we have all that available. So we also have these plate mount converters, so if you want to use a Tuttle box on a plate mount, we have these. That's kind of cool because then you can slide your box back and forth. You have more options for the mount. I hope you can stop by our shop and check out our Easy Foiler foils and boards, or check out our website blueplanetsurf.com, see what we got available. And these are probably going to not last very long. We have limited supply. Some in the bamboo construction, some in the carbon construction. The difference between carbon and bamboo obviously is that the carbon is going to be a little bit lighter and stronger. We do make these boards quite strong. You need a lot of strength, especially in the Tuttle box area. Foil boards take a whole different kind of beating than a regular board. So you want something that's solid. It's nice to have a really light board when you're foiling, but you also want something that's going to hold up well. So carbon's a great option. The bamboo is just slightly heavier, but holds up well. And for most people getting into the sport, the bamboo is a great option as well. So in terms of the size, check out our website. But I would say, it really depends on your weight and skill level, which size you want to choose. All right, thanks for watching. Aloha.